Well, that was crazy. So hopefully you guys will get this second notice. The first one, Facebook changed something and there was this new pop-up and made everything crazy. So I hope that you guys are popping on here, and thank you for joining me. I am looking for comments as you guys are coming on. However, it's not showing me anything, so interesting. Yeah, so it's changed. So this fabulous, I can't see the comments like I used to, so I am still trying to figure this out, and it's crazy, absolutely crazy that I cannot see your comments like I used to, but you know, they've changed it. Oh wait, here we go. They've moved. They have moved to a different place. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm here now. I'm here. So I apologize that there was confusion. I hate that. Facebook changed. So they don't give you any warning or information that they're changing things. And so, take a breath, right? And I have some projects that will show you some coloring techniques, and it may be something that you've seen before, but I wanted to share for those of you that are new and learning some different techniques. Let's see here, what else? I need to figure this out because I have to move things around now because the comments are in a different place. So that's why I am taking a quick look here to see what is going on. My little live picture is in a different place too. Oh, so fabulous, you guys. I'm not sure that I'm there. Okay, so so that's why I haven't said anybody's name, because I'm trying to find where you are. So I see Cheryl and Sue and Lynn and Diana. Oh my goodness, Nancy. And Mary. Okay, I'm trying. I see there's a few more jumping on, so good. I see that folks are coming on. Let's see here. Hang on, I'm still looking. Yeah, they have changed this on me. Oh, you know. You've been on another live with me and you were not there. Yes, that's true, Donna, because Facebook changed this on me again. Yes, I did take a deep breath, Lynn. It's just frustrating, you know? Oh my goodness. When you have it figured out and things are going smooth, Facebook wants to just change things for you. So here's the deal. We are going to go ahead and get started now that it's 10 after, and I am finally where I need to be. And don't miss out on the code that you have up here if you are placing an order with me. This code will expire, let's see, next week, and there will be a new one, and starting with May. So, all right. Okay, who else is with me here? I'm seeing your comments finally. It's just amazing how they can just change things and you're like, I don't know what's going on. Okay, all right, let me turn you down and let's get started on some projects, okay? Let's see. Golly molly, there we go. All right, we are in business. So, annual catalog. If you are a regular customer and or you have requested by sending me a private message or email, to get you a catalog, that is happening. I have been a little bit behind administratively. My dear friend Taryn is getting better, but she's still in the hospital. Hi Colleen, I hope you're doing good. So she helps me with some of my things. And so anyway, I am working, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So if you're looking for your catalog, it's going to be in the mail this weekend. Or if you're local and want to come pick it up, please let me know. And we can make that happen. Okay? So, catalog, annual catalog. All right. So, like I said, I usually try to start with some easier to go to, a little more advanced. So, let me get things out of the way so we can get stamping. All right, got my little tools here that I'm going to need. Do you guys want to see some new product and some swaps and cards I got in the mail? Let me show you those, okay? They are over here on the side, so let me grab. Oh, and my crazy, I was not feeling well with a molar up here. Well, anyway, yeah, I got to have a big filling redone. So, hey, good to see you on here, Taryn. Okay, so here's the first one, and this is from my dear friend Nancy. So thank you so much, Nancy, for sending that happy mail of encouragement to me. So thank you. And that's using some of the celebration and folders, little pearls that we had in the holiday. They might still be available, I'm not sure. Anyway, great. Thank you so much. And then we had a swap with our team. And here is one of the cards by my friend Donna. She's usually on here. Hi, Bobby. And she sent this one, and I love it, Donna. Thank you so much. It's awesome. And then this down here, if you guys can see that, that is with that many messages where you stamp all the sayings together and then you run it through the die. But how beautiful is that? I love that. I love it, love it. Oh, she even did the inside with her little embossing, heat embossing. And then we had it's called On Tour, and we did the Detroit area one, and we had a swap, and we got a new upcoming stamp set. Hi, Sherry. Thank you for sharing. Everybody, thank you so much for sharing. It helps. It helps my business so much. I can't even tell you. So thank you so much for that. Okay, but I was saying we got this stamp set, and there was a little bit of difficulty. It's different. It's a little bit different, but wait till you see some of the swaps that we were able to do. Some of us were able to use the set, and some of us weren't. Look at this. This is using some of the new designer paper in the pansy set, and then this is the bird and one of the sayings that's in there. And she's got Wink of Stella on the bird. I don't know if I can, there's the shimmer, you can see. This is from Maria. And then here's one using different sponging and some heat embossing. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for sharing. And then here's the little butterfly and the pieces that are from this stamp. And this is from Sue, I think I mentioned that. And then here we are, lots of layers, very pretty from Jackie. I haven't seen Jackie on here yet, but if she's on here, this is her card. These are from my team members, and so we do swapping with our team. I also get into other swaps, and I'll have lots of new product when I get that one, when I get those back, which is going to be by mid-May, okay? But so nice. Good job there, Jackie. And then I actually did kind of a sampler with these. So let me share. This was my, one of the cards that I shared with the On Tour folks using that folder. And then here is the bird again using the gold ribbon. And I used the large solid shell in the Friends Are Like Seashells set to do my clouds, which is amazing. And then here is one, I used the markers on the stamp set, and then I did like the Z fold with that. This was my swap, and if you don't have it yet, it's in the mail. I think there's a couple of you ladies that I mailed it to. If you haven't got it yet, you will be. But this one was mine, and I just used the gems on here with the crumb cake. And then here's another one of the bird. The bird's really cool. I don't know if it's a wren or what it's called, but clever. I know. Yeah. Hi, Linda. Hope you're doing good. And this one is using that Stitched Whimsy stamp or dies that are in the January to June catalog. Now they will be carrying over, but you guys, this is so awesome. If you haven't, I haven't used this much to show you, but look at this. This is so cool. And then I just used my trio punch with my corner rounder and did that. And then this is all ripped. This is ripped. All right. So I wanted to share those with you before we get started with everything. I'm going to pull over the first items that we're going to use, okay? I have them over here, so 1 second. Okay. All right, we are going to use a stamp set. So I just had a class, and it's being put together, and like I said, this weekend I have a big pile going to the post office. But today I'm going to be using a combination of the Garden Wishes. So give you guys some ideas for those of you that bought this bundle and have this, and then for those that have the Dragonfly Garden. This is a suite. These come together. This one has a punch, we'll be using it, and this one has dies. So we're going to kind of use those this evening and show you some techniques. Thank you. I'm glad you like those rounded corners. I forget to use that often, and it really changes the look of your card. Okay, so I have taken, now one of the things that I think is a hidden gem, especially after I have worked with them, is you can't see them very well, I guess, but page 25, if you have your January to June catalog, here is all the items in the suite. And I don't know if you guys realize, but a lot of times you can buy the whole suite. There's a price and a number for the whole suite if you want everything. Oh, good, Linda. She got her catalog today. The dandy laser cut paper. Okay, we're going to use that, and I'm going to show you how to use that. I'm going to show you some samples that I've done using that, which are amazing. Okay, all right. Let's see. What do I need? Let's see if I can move this out of the way. But I have a piece of the basic white, and that's 5.5 by 8.5. I have taken a piece of and this is going to be with Misty Moonlight, the color. And I'm going to be layering it here. So this is 4 by 5.25. And then I've taken a piece of white, and let me see here. Let me pull it over there. Taken a piece of white, and I've run it through the emboss folder, and I believe it is the ornate flowers. It's in the ornate garden section, but that is ran it through there, and this is 3 3/4 by 5. Hang on 1 second here. I need to make this smaller so I can see your comments better. It's not, there we go, I hope. Crazy stuff. Okay, let me there we go. Sorry, I had to readjust because of this new format. Crazy. So, all right, so there are some layers that we're going to use. Now, we're going to use the laser pieces, and I have popped them all out and just about used them all. So let me just show you the empty, the empty pieces against the cardboard here, so you can see. So you can see all these pieces came out of the laser cut, and then here you've got more pieces here, and I'll show you on those samples. But there were 4 different. There's 4 different pieces that are similar to this size right here. Anyway, I'm going to show you that in a minute too. For the second card, we're going to use one of these. But for now, I have this piece right here, okay, and it's got this circle on the inside. So I'm going to pop that out because we'll use that on something else. And I'm going to take my Misty Moonlight here, and we're going to. Night of Navy matches my background. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? I don't know why it looks blue in the video, and because they're actually gray, so it must have a big blue hue to that. But here's what we're going to do. Also, I need to grab my sponge. It's over here. Oh. Sponge. Just quarter sponge. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and let's see here. How do I want this to be on my card? Like that. Or like that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take my laser cut. I'm just going to lay that right in the ink pad. Okay. I'm going to grab my pick tool here too in case I need that. And I'm just going to take this sponge and I'm going to just start pouncing this into the ink. Okay. So what that does is I'm picking up some ink and then I'm just tapping it onto here. I saw this done by another demonstrator, Gail O'Neill, and it was pretty cool. But I'm not going to, excuse me, I'm not going to use the side that is going to be super dark. Look at that. It's super, super dark. It's solid, full of ink. All right, so now what I need to do is turn this like this, and then I'm just going to sponge the rest of this. Okay, now you're going to have to let this dry a little bit once you do this sponging, but this is the easy way so you don't get yourself all inky. So, all right, so that's all I want to do on here. And so I'm just going to actually, let me see, what do I want to do? I'm going to take this. Now, see if I turn this over, let me pull this up, and I think you can see how dark that is? It's all solid. I don't want that solid. I want this more lighter color because it's super dark. Hi, Margaret. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for sharing also. Everybody that shared, I've told you thank you so much. But this is super dark. I don't want to use this dark side, okay? I'm going to use the lighter side, but I'm going to turn this over and lay this out of the way so it will dry, okay? Now, I don't have any more dragonflies, and I've done the same thing to one of the laser cut dragonflies right here. Yeah, you can't see it as well unless I put it, there it is. This is one of the laser dragonflies, and so I have just taken it and sponged it also, and you can see the other side is just white. So this one I just laid down and I sponged it because I wanted it lighter. Okay, now we are going to take our circle that was inside the laser cut. We're going to stamp some little dragonflies. These are the ones that are kind of flying everywhere. Oh, actually, before I do that, I need to stamp my saying, and I am going to stamp, thank you for your kindness, right here. I thought I had all these put on blocks, you guys, sorry about that. Oh. Okay, here we go. Thank you for your kindness, so let's ink that up. Sorry for the bounce. All right. And I'm going to kind of stamp that right in the middle of that circle. There we go. And here's my cleaner. I am going to clean as I go today because I need to use these little dragonflies again. There, and oh, goodness, I haven't even used them yet, and I cleaned them. Go figure. All right, so let's ink them up. I do want to stamp off because I don't want them super dark, but I'm going to stamp some there. Going to ink it up again, stamp it off, and then do the bigger ones right there. Really cute. Now we're going to clean it off. All right. And put that aside. Okay, so we are done with the Misty Moonlight. Ta-da! All right, we are almost done with this card. Okay, next, let's put this together. We are going to grab my seal right here. I'm curious, how many of you guys actually have the Dragonfly bundle or the Dandy Garden bundle? I know some of you are getting it from the class. the class that I put together for you, and then just wondering how many of you already have the set. Let me put this out of the way so you can see this as I'm putting it together. So, all right, we're going to put this layered embossed piece on next onto the Misty Moonlight, and that's going to go, oh, I don't want to put it down yet because I got some Misty Moonlight ribbon here I want to put that on here first, getting ahead of myself. All I want to do, this is pretty, let's see here, get my scissors. Simple, but now you guys know that even though the Misty Moonlight, Magenta Madness, what else? All those colors, Just Jade, Bumblebee, and Cinnamon Cider, those are all staying another year. However, these ribbons are retiring, okay? So, if you like these ribbons that match so nicely, you will want to make sure and get those before they are all gone. Now, I don't know what is actually left, if they're gone or not. I have not honestly looked in a day or two, actually, at what is gone. And if you see my fumbly fingers here, I'm trying to get this knot right there. There we go. And I have adhesive on here already, so let me move this down just a little bit because I want that down here. So let's trim that up just like that. Okay, we're almost done. This one's pretty easy, just has lots of layers. Okay, so there is that. Yes, ma'am, you will, Sue. Okay, done with the ribbon. Now we're going to put this together, and we're going to take our sponge, and actually I'm going to go ahead and sponge around the outside of my little circle here, and then let's grab this piece, and this is going to go right there. Okay, so let's see, what's the best way for me to do this? Let's go ahead and do some glue dots. Okay, I think glue dots are going to work the best. And so for these, I think, because this is pretty, oh, after it dried, that looks pretty good, actually. Okay, so this looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and use the dark side then, because there's this side and then there's the sponge side. And the darks, now that it's completely dry, I think it's fabulous on the solid side that I put on in the ink pad. All right, so I'm going to put a little glue dot right here on this big section, and then I'm going to use my take your pick tool, grabbing these little glue dots, and put one right there. And I'm just going to go around the circle a little bit with a couple of glue dots. I am going to have to, I'm going to pull this over here, my mat, because I'm going to have to lay this down. This is probably the hardest part about the whole card, is getting my glue dots on here. Now, I guess probably what I should have done is I could have taken the liquid Tombow glue and done it that way. Yeah. I think the darker side is going to show up better here, Sue. Sue mentioned she liked that better. I think it's going to look nice with that dark side. Okay, I'm going to do one more glue dot here, and I've just kind of rolled them up onto there, and then we are going to go ahead and put this on our card. Oh yes, this is beautiful, you guys. Wish you could see it. I'm going to come down here just a little more. See, and where am I going to put my dragonfly? Up here? Maybe I'll put him down here. So let's do this. Let's come over here. All right, down, done. That's where it's going. All right, and then the dragonfly, I actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and roll up couldn't find my pick tool. Couldn't find where it flew to. We're going to take this dimensional, and before I take, I'm going to roll it up some. It's going to make it easier. There we go. And I'm going to put it right here on my Dragonfly. And I'm going to do one more in the center. Like I said, this is really the hardest part of our card, is working with these little guys, little oh, what do you call them? Mini glue dots. Goodness, can't talk. Okay. All right, so we're going to do this right here. Beautiful. All right, and then we are going to pop this up with some dimensionals. And that is our card. So 1 and 2, usually these circles I like putting 3 in there. You like the dark side? Yeah, the dark side I think is looking much, it's way different after it dries, you guys. But it dries really fast. You saw that. Okay, so let's get that right there and pop that up just a sliver. I want to make sure it fits right back in there. There we go. Okay. All right, there it is. It's done. All right, so there you have a pretty monochromatic card. And the hardest part is putting the little glue dots onto the laser cut. So that's one of the laser cuts that is in that package. But that's all with Misty Moonlight. But look at the variations that you can get from just the one ink pad. All right, card number 1. And we'll put that one up here out of the way. All right, so the second card I'm going to show you, we are going to, oh, you know what? I actually pulled these in here too because I thought I would add some of those. So yeah, let's do that. These are also going to be retiring, and again, you get all the colors. I've used all the Bumblebee out of here, this one particularly, but we're going to stick with our color monochromatic. Hey Jackie, thanks, I'm glad you're here. Better late than never. But let's go ahead and let's put, add a few of these Misty Moonlight gems. Where do I want this other one? Let's go right over here, and then let's do one up here, just like that. Okay, there you go. Just added those in there. Give it that little extra something something, right? Okay, and of course, if you want it to bling, you could add the Winka Stella. You could use the Rhinestones, so it's a little more sparkly. All right. Lydia's watching. She said that the card was beautiful. Thank you, Miss Lydia. I'm glad that you're watching today. Hi. All right. Card 1. Now we're on to the next card. Okay, let me see here. I need to grab the next group of stuff. And I have more. Okay, I have more stuff for this one. So I had to grab the whole container. Okay, so we are going to use some of the designer paper that coordinates with this Dandy Garden Suite. Hi, Sue. Thank you. And we're going to pull out some of the paper, and then remember I said there were different there were different laser cuts. We're going to use this laser cut. And you know, I didn't cut another piece. I should have. Darn it. Let me grab another piece of white because I want to show you. Hang on 2 seconds. Because I do have white right here. I just have to get the right size. And it's right here. Okay, here we go. See? Didn't take too long. All right, so here's what I need. I must have just forgotten to grab it. The first thing I wanted to show you is how I cut my 6x6 paper. Okay, so when you want to maximize your paper, and your paper is a 6x6. So I'm going to lay this down, and so here is this. So this is 6 inches, and then here is the other part. So it's 6 inches by 6 inches by 6 inches. And I wanted a piece that was 4 by 5 1/4. So what did I do? First, I cut that inch off, or is it, no, I'm sorry, I think it's 3 3/4 by 5. 3 3/4 by 5, I think. So I sliced off this little section here, and then I went over 3 3/4, and then I sliced this section off. Okay, I just wanted to share that with you because I cut so much paper and for classes and demonstrations and kits and all of that. I wanted to show you how I cut my 6 by 6, and this is one of the papers that is in the Garden Wishes Dandy Garden suite. Marcia asked, what catalog are the laser cuts in? They're in the January to June mini, and they're on page 25, I believe I said. Let me see. Yep, page 25. And they're hard to see. It's really tone on tone, but that's where they're at. And Marcia, you will be getting a package of those in your kit. Okay? So, all right. What are we going to do? We are going to create something fun. Okay? So I'm going to take this laser cut that I've popped out, and I have this piece of paper that's just a little bit bigger. It's hard to see on, well, I think I might be able to do it here because I'm not really going to go off of this white sheet. I want it on here so you can see better, I guess. Okay, so let me get it there. And then we're going to use the blending brushes, and I do store them in my large container here. I know that you can't get these anymore, but if you've got them already, this is a great tool, all right? So we need yellow and orange and what's my other color here? And green. We're going to use these 3 colors. And then the colors I'm using are Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, and Mossy Meadow. And we are going to start with the Mossy Meadow. And let's see, I'm trying to see what the best way to do this is. Let me get these out. I think that's what I need. All right, so I'm going to lay this on the side. I know I'm covering it up a little bit, but anyway, here's the pad. So what we're going to do is we are going to start on the bottom, and we're going to start with green. I don't want that wrong color there. But we're going to lay this down, and you'll see why I'm going to use this other piece here. Now, you could take washi tape, and you could stick it down with washi tape if you wanted to. I'm going to try to be brave, and I'm going to tap off a little bit of color onto my, you know what, I am going to have to use this, guys. I don't think I can do it without it. So, there we go. But the key is to keep this in the same place, all right? So I'm just going to come right on top here and just lightly brush onto the stencil here, or the laser cut, and get this green going. I don't want it to be too super heavy in one particular spot, and I am going off the edge a little bit. Okay. And then the more you go up, the more that you go up with the paper, it does the ombre look in the green. Okay. Okay, so there is the first section. Okay, I might have to come back and do a little more. All right, and I think I'm going to go ahead and, oh, I don't want that to move. That's why you need washi tape. Okay, I am going to go ahead and I am going to, I need more space. All right, I'm going to stick this over here for now. I'm going to stick this up here. There we go. And I'm going to open both of these colors so I don't have to do this in the middle of me sponging, okay? Or using the blending brush. I just realized, it's so funny when I go back and watch my videos, you guys. Hi, Shar. Stamparatus, use the magnets. You could, but then I guess I have to just move the magnets as I am sponging in the different ways. But yeah, that's a great idea, Nancy. Thank you. All right, so let's get some of the orange, and we're going to hold this in place. I'm doing pretty good. Let's go right here, and we're going to go with orange next. And I believe that you can order the blending brushes. I know that they're on back order, but I don't think they've turned it off. I do think that you're able to go ahead and order them, and as soon as they're in, they will send them to you, okay? Boy, I'm saying okay a lot tonight. That's what I was getting ready to say is, you know, I go back and I watch the videos after I have recorded, and sometimes it's so funny to listen. Things that I've said. Elaine and Christine, hello, hello. All right, and the next one that we're going to use is the yellow, and that's with Bumblebee. So let me grab some of that and still hold it in place, and then that yellow is going to be next. Okay, here we go again. All right. So I've kind of got a little rainbow, kind of rainbow look here, and I got heavy on that yellow over there, but we can cut that as we're getting ready to use it. All right, so there is a way that you can use these laser cuts. I'm going to bring it up close so you can see it, but I'm going to close these ink pads so I don't get myself all crazy with ink in my sleeves. Okay, here we are. Ready? I'm going to pull this up here, okay? There we are. Look at that. I have another beautiful, oh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I don't know how well you can see it, but yeah, you can see the yellow, the orange to the green. And then I can go and cut all around here, this where the this was at, and it will it will be another one of these, except stenciled instead of the actual reverse in the whole thing. Okay? All right. So I just wanted to show you that technique. So there's another way to color. So I took a designer paper here, and then I'm going to put this colored rainbow color on top of that. There you go. If you can see the rainbow there. If you wanted to keep it white, you could, but I don't want to. I'm going to turn it over. And I actually am going to go ahead and I'm going to add some more. I'm going to go a little darker with the yellow up here. I'm going to put a little more of that yellow up here off my brush. But I think I've got all the ink I can get off of it. So there's those pieces. And this I'll use on another card at some other point, but I wanted to show you that technique. So let me move that out of the way. Now, some of the paper that's in the in the 6x6, the Dandy Garden paper, has these dragonflies. Now, excuse me. These dragonflies fit perfectly into the punch that is in the bundle. And so I'm going to turn it upside down, and I'm going to bring this little piece in here and line it up into, let's see here, line it up so it will punch out for me nicely. Have to concentrate. Ta-da! There we are. And I chose the Calypso Coral one to go with the Calypso Coral designer paper that we have. We have that. Okay. Next, we are going to stamp our saying here. Let me get these out of the way. And this scissors. There's that and that. And the saying, you are an inspiration. How about that? You are an inspiration. Let's use that one. And we're going to stamp that in the, I have my black here somewhere amidst the, oh, here we go. So I'm going to use the Memento black, and the reason is because I've got the black with the dragonfly there, And so that will work out perfect. So let's do this. We're going to go ahead and stamp that right here in the black. And then we are going to use the oval punch, and that is back in stock. So if you had one on back order, you should be getting it soon. Those are back and they're going. All right, let's take this, and we're going to use the small part of the oval punch, and we're going to punch that out. Okay, and then where is my designer paper that I just had? Remember I cut those pieces? Here they are over here. That one's too small. So I am going to take the large oval. Let's see if I can fit it in here. Ooh, just makes it. All right. We're going to punch that out. And then this is going to layer on top of the designer paper. Just like this, so that it all coordinates very well. And then let's put our card together. Let's see, I did not bring any ribbons or anything over here. So this is the back side of that Calypso Coral, and that's with the Misty Moonlight and the basic white. So here's our card base, which is, like I said, I think before, 5.5 by 4 1/4. So that goes there. Then we're going to take our stencil piece, and that, let's see, we'll just do that flat. Now the way, there's two ways I could do this. I could lay this on top of my sheet and just use my adhesive, but I'll tell you that it's pretty easy to use the liquid glue, and it does, you got to get it right down there, and then you just have to get a little bit happening around the edges. But I don't know if you can see how very thin I am putting that glue to go around the outside. Move around here. And yeah, so I'm hardly squeezing, and I'm just going to give a couple dots here and there, kind of dot, dot, around on these other the other leaves. And let's put this down on top of our designer paper. Get that on there the right way and straight. There we go. Okay. It's so pretty in person, you guys. See the rainbow when I turn it that way? And having that, just the little teeny bit of the white wispy of that designer paper, just looks so cool. All right, so now we're just ready to pop this up and put some gems on here. What kind of gems? Let me grab some over here. Yeah. All right, we're going to use champagne rhinestones to coordinate with the Calypso Coral. So, okay, so there is our saying, and I'm going to put that kind of over here, down in the green, so it kind of shows up off the orange, right there. And then we are going to put our Dragonfly. We're going to pop that up, and I want this as much in the, maybe I need 2 dragonflies, huh? Anyway, this is a pretty simple card once you get the technique part down. I do need something else in there, don't I? Well, let me show you guys a trick. Let me see if I can, don't have it. Oh, yeah, I don't have one here. Oh, figures. How about, no, it's too orange. All right, I'll be right back. I'm all at the same table here, so it's all right here. what I needed was my little package of goodies that I have put together here. And I also have other dragonflies that I've punched out. You can see them there. But what I want to show you is, I want to show you that you can take your punch, and there's a small little dragonfly. See the small little dragonfly at the top? You can actually come in here and you can line this paper up. Let me see if I can get into one there. You can, oh, here we go. All right, here's a yellow one. And you can take this and you can line it up into the large dragonfly and punch it. And look what you get. You get a dragonfly with a little dragonfly out of the big dragonfly. Did you guys know that? So yeah, that's what I needed right here. We needed another dragonfly. Okay. All right. So let's get one of the little dimensionals and pop up the little dragonfly. Here, this little dragonfly is for Miss Lydia. It's the little girl dragonfly for the mama dragonfly. How about that, Lydia? What do you think? All right, let's come down here a little bit. And we need something in that space, just like that. There we go. So now we have, we needed something else in that space. And then now we're going to go ahead and use the champagne rhinestones, which are kind of a peachy tone. And it will, oh, are these your favorite, Char? The pattern is really cool. It's real pretty, you guys. I tell you this every week, and I probably will continue to tell you this every week, that the colors and the whole thing is just very different in person. Very different in person. Okay, so I'm going to take a little rhinestone, and I'm going to put one down here. I need a bigger rhinestone, I think. We're going to just put some on the card here in different, here, and one more right over here. Okay, there we are. Give us a little bling for our pretty rainbowish kind of card. Anyway, there you are. And again, once I take pictures, you guys can see more of the true color. Hopefully it's coming through good. But there's our second card. That one was a little stepped up. Now, we are going to go over 8 o'clock today, and that's because I had such a hard time at the beginning. Hopefully you guys can, if you can't stay the whole time, come back and watch, because I have some samples, more samples that you guys will want to see with this this garden set, okay? All right, let's see here. Now for the fun fold card. You want to see this fun fold card, okay? All right, and I need to make some room. So let me move things aside. I'm hooked. All right, let's clean this up a little bit so you guys can see better. And I don't know, we might need the oval punch again. Not positive. But let me grab all the parts and pieces. And where do I have those? Underneath all my stuff over here. So what I want to show you is how you can color with the colored pencils on something other than just white cardstock. Okay, it doesn't have to be white. It doesn't have to always be white. So I have to make some space. So here, I'm looking all over to clean my stamp. Oh, okay, let's get this out of the way because it's gonna drive me crazy that these are, I'm gonna need that one. Okay. Oh my gosh. Crazy, crazy. All right. I'm so happy that you guys are here and that you're taking the adventure with me every Thursday, because sometimes I don't know how the adventure is going to end up. So, all right. So what I've done, I've got several colors here. I've already pre-punched this, so we're good. We're good. I don't have to have that. I have taken some Bumblebee cardstock, and this is This is 8.5 by 4 1/4. It is scored at 4 1/4. And then I have scored this from this corner to this corner. Since I've already scored it, I'm not going to do it again, but I want to show you how to do that, okay? When you go to score something from corner to corner, all you do is lay it down into your grid. You put one corner there and then the other corner here, and then making sure that they're lined up, you're going to lay this down, run your score across here, and then you have your score line. So that is our card base. These are pieces that we are going to layer, and we're going to be stamping on this piece right here. We are going to be using the really pretty floral that's in here in the Dragonfly. We're going to be using basic gray as our ink. So I'm going to open that up. Move these so I don't get ink on them. Basic gray for our ink, and then we're going to use, I have both packages of the color pencils. So the watercolor pencils, and so that you can use it with water, you can use it with our blender pens. Not our blends, but our blender pens. And then I have this one because I need the white. We are going to be using white. So I'll pull those out in a second. But let's stamp let's stamp this guy first. So let's ink this up good in the basic gray. I'm just getting it inked up over here on the side. And that's pretty good. So I am going to stamp one here. And let's get this a little darker. I might have to turn it over. I don't think that was dark enough, you guys. Okay, I'm going to go on top of the stamp. It's just so much easier when you have a large stamp to take your ink to your stamp pad. There. And I'm going to turn this over. Just like that. I want it towards the top because I want that other little flower. There, that's better. That's darker, and that's what I needed. I'm also, let's see, I have another scrap here somewhere. I thought I had another scrap here. I'm striking out everywhere, you guys. Well, la-ti-da. Okay. I give up. All right. So let's go ahead with our coloring. We are going to take the pencils, and I am using, out of this one, I'm going to use white and daffodil. Let's see here, out of that one. And then on this one, I want garden green and gorgeous grape. Garden green, I think, is right here, and gorgeous grape, where are you? Right there. Okay. Oh, I did want the other green too, I think. The Granny Apple. Let's see, what is this one? Coastal Cabana. No, we don't want that. Garden green. There we go. I have Granny Apple here and garden green. There we go. All right. So, excuse me. Donna, thank you. That's so nice of you guys. All right. So, let me see. Let me see if I can bring you guys in closer. I think that's a little bit closer. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we are going to color the these little guys, and I actually am going to go onto the flat surface here, and I'm going to go pretty hard with the white, and I am using, actually, I didn't tell you this, but the color that I'm using, that I'm coloring on, is actually Sahara sand. So I don't know if you use that color much, but this is a great one to do this technique with. And depending on, and I know I'm shaking you guys a little bit, but I am coloring pretty hard with the white, but it shows up fabulous in person. See there? You can see the white on there. There's that. All right. Now, these could be black or they could be yellow, and I think I am going to go ahead and do them yellow. And since we don't have like a bumblebee color, this daffodil works very nicely. Just like that. Okay. And then, let's see here. I need this over here. And what else? Yellow, yellow. All right. So really, oh, I know. I needed Flirty Flamingo. That was another color that I wanted because that is the paper that we're using. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Flirty Flamingo in these little teeny like spriggy flowers here. And these are like wild flowers, I guess. I don't really know what they would be. I don't know. I used to have a really beautiful garden that had all these kind of wild flowers in them. They were gorgeous. And okay, let's just do that. Now, this technique that I'm doing right here, I am not using water with them. I'm just using them as color pencils. And if you tried to do this with markers, it would not look the same, you guys. It just would not look the same. So just keep that in mind. Take some time and take your coloring mediums and just try them on different colored cardstock. See what you think. See what your thoughts are and how you use them with water, without water, with the blender pens. You know, just different ways of using the pencils. All right, so I'm just going to come and make these little stems. Okay, that's for that, so I don't want to do that. So let's go in between here on the little pink flower I've got going on here, down like that. So you're going to have a couple different colors of green in here, and like I said, wait till you see the pictures that I post afterwards because they're going to be full color for you so you can really see the colors better. And let's see here. Okay, there we are. And then I'm just going to do that. And there we go. Okay, almost done. Now we're going to take the gorgeous grape, and these little flowers are going to be gorgeous grape. So, and you can see that I'm not being all like super conscious about, you know, how I'm coloring here. I'm just getting the color in the areas where I have stamped. Okay, so let's go to the garden green, and then my garden green will be my color for my, oh, what do you call these? Daisies, I guess. We're going to consider these to be daisies today, with them being yellow and white. I'm just looking at your comments to see if I missed something. Now that I know where the new comment area is at, makes me a little happier. Oh my goodness, how crazy was that at the beginning? Okay, so we're doing okay on time. It's not too bad. So I have all the coloring done right here. And I have pre-stamped, gosh, I wanted to show you guys this. Okay, we're going to do it on here because I want to show you this coloring on here. It's just gorgeous. We're going to stamp this dragonfly. I know I have that piece of paper here. It's making me crazy as a crazy. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to do a disclaimer. I'm hoping that if this is the first time you're watching me, I hope it's been entertaining. But usually I don't have to get up and down like this if you go back and watch my other videos. You know, sometimes when you have something crazy happen at the beginning, that's not a good sign. And that's just kind of how I have felt since I started this live tonight. Okay, so this is Sahara Sand, and I am going to stamp this dragonfly onto the Sahara Sand. And we are going to color this dragonfly, and then I'm going to punch it out and show you how beautiful this coloring is on this Sahara sand. Okay, so we're going to put our piece up there. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of the Flirty Flamingo, and I'm just going to color the wings of this butterfly. No, it's not a butterfly. This dragonfly. All right, I'm just going to kind of come from the center here and color out with the Flirty Flamingo. Then I'm going to take the Gorgeous Grape, and we're going to color that color in next. Just easy coloring. Don't have to press very hard. You just need to get some color happening there on the wings. Alright, it doesn't look all that fabulous at the moment. And then I need one more color, and we are going to go with Coastal Cabana. Coastal Cabana is one of the colors in here. And we are going to take that on the edge of the wings. Just like that. Alright. Okay. And then what color for the inside? Let's do basic gray. There's a basic gray in this set here, and basic gray. So let's color the inside of the dragon, or the main body of the dragonfly, basic gray. Beautiful. All right, I want to bring this up before I want you to see the color there. And now I'm going to take the blender pen. Okay, I've used this a lot, so if you guys don't have the blender pens, you need those on your list. I find my stuff once I redo it. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Hi, Kim. Thank you, everybody, for saying what you think about the cards. So I'm going to take the blender pen, and it's just wet. I think I've got one side that is a little wetter than the other. There. All right, so now I am just going to kind of blend this. I'm just going to kind of blend this. I don't want it too heavy because I'm just kind of, you know how you kind of blend with your blends? That's a little bit of what I'm doing. This blender pen just kind of pulls those colors together. I don't know if you'll be able to see it super, drastic here, but anyway, here we are. Now the colors are really blended together well. All right. So that's another way that you can use your coloring pencils. And let's go ahead and punch this guy out. Oh, sorry about that. And I'm going to actually bring you back out after I get this punch, so it's not so right in your face. Okay, so let's get this guy and punch him out. And it is a little bit harder on the cardstock than on, if you're using the basic white, or the vanilla is not as thick as your color cardstock. So, yeah, the dragonfly is very pretty with that coloring. I loved it. Okay, so there we go. Okay, all right, we're almost ready here. So now I think I'm ready to put my cards together, you guys. All right, we're making a pile on the left like you won't believe. Okay. All right. Hang with me. I've got some beautiful samples. Okay? Don't leave me. Please don't leave me. We need to stamp something right here. And what do I have? I need this back. What else? Well, thinking of you, that's too big. Let me see if I have my other one here. Yeah, you're an inspiration. Will that fit in my circle? Yeah, let's just do that one again, okay? I can send that to so many people. You're an inspiration. And that fits in the oval well. I know that there's others that fit in there, but I'm not going to pull another one out, I guess. Okay, there we are. Let's stamp that in our big circle here. Oh, golly molly. I don't like the lines, and that's what I did. Turn it over. I'm so happy there's two sides to a piece of paper, y'all. Stamp that down. Okay, there we are. I made it work. Let's go ahead and layer that onto the Flirty Flamingo. Just like that. Now, I did want to stamp these guys right here. Just like that. And let's just, what can we do? Let's take the Coastal Cabana and just color them really quick to give them a little bit of color. And that is the Coastal Cabana. Because I think dragonflies have this kind of color anyway. Alright, so there's that. Okay, we are ready to put the card together. Alright, remember I said this is a fun fold. So what we're going to do is, I need some dimensionals on the back of here. Golly molly, in a long time. Yeah, you know, that's my southern coming out in me, I guess. That's funny. Thank you, don't leave me. I'm so happy you're not leaving me. You guys are the best. You guys know that I love coming here on Thursdays. If I'm not having a great day, I know that I will after I come and see all your comments and all you guys coming and watching. Alright, so this card is going to stand up like this. So I need to put this right here because this is what's going to have this card stand up. Just like that. Oh, wait till you see it. Okay, now the trick on this is you have to make sure you don't put adhesive on this part, only this part. And because when it's laying like this, it's going to come up and it's going to stand up here. I need to make sure that I have my layer on correctly. Okay, you guys? So before I put this down, I have my bumblebee paper or ribbon here somewhere. Right here. And I'm going to take this and bring out that little bit of bumblebee color that we've got in this pretty group of flowers here. Okay, and yes, I need scissors again. Alright, let's tie this in a little knot. And we're going to put this card together. Oh, come on here. If you guys if somebody does have to leave, I understand. It just ended up being, you know, causing us to start late and then missing all my things that I thought I had in my preparation here. Okay, there we are. Finally. That knot was difficult. Okay, so let's clip this yucky part off that I had a hard time getting together there. Okay, so we're going to bring this down a little bit so you can still see the little purple flowers. Or maybe I should come over here. Should we do that? Yeah, let's do that so we can see more of our flowers. Bring it like that. Okay, now let's put this together. So I have my stamp and seal. And then this is going to go, and this is actually Old Olive, but you could use, and it goes very well with the garden green and the granny apple that I used here. So there's that. Move these out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to take this, and this is going to go onto the Flirty Flamingo. Okay, Flirty Flamingo right here. Now, I should tell you guys these measurements so that you will have them if you are writing them down. Maybe I'll put this one particularly, I'll put this in the comments later, up in the top, the description part. Okay, there's our layer. Okay, our layer is all ready. Can you see that coloring? Look at that. It looks so great in person, you guys. All right, here we are. Here's the trick. So now look, if I were to just lay this down like this and brought it up to stand, it's not the right way. So we need to lay it like this so that when it comes up, it's going to stand the right way. So that's why it's important to know which way you're doing this before you put it together. So I am going to make sure that I don't get right to the edge, because it, you know, it is, what do I want to say? You know, you do leave a little bit of an edge here with the sizes that I've cut. So let's do this. Okay. And see how that bumblebee ribbon just brings that out here? And then you've got the touch of bumblebee yellow here. Fabulous! All right, you ready? Here's your card, and you open it up. Ta-da! It stands. Isn't that fabulous, you guys? Look at that. I love it. Okay. And there, you are an inspiration. There you are. Now, that, where is that? I don't know where he went, but anyway, we punched out that dragonfly somewhere here. He's here somewhere. But let me show you some other, another sample card that I did make, and I used the Garden Wishes. I used the Garden Wishes, and I colored with the Old Owl, or the Granny Apple and Garden Green. I stamped the little bee. Here's my little flowers. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? And that's on crumb cake. This is colored on crumb cake. You see the difference? This is Sahara sand, and this one is crumb cake. There we go. Look at that. You can really see the colors there. It's so pretty in person, you guys. All right. Now I have to show you. I got this card in a swap years ago, and if you're a demonstrator for a while, see here, some old ribbon, and here is my inspiration. I have swap cards from years. I've been doing this for so long. But yeah, so you open this up, and ba-dang, there you go. Look at that. So there is where I got my inspiration, from an old swap card in my special folds file, I guess you'd say, and I came up with this. So, all right, you guys. So, last but not least, there's that dragonfly. Okay, I want to clear this up because I want to show you these cards with this suite, and it's probably best if I do them here. So, let me see really quick. I'm going to try to bring you back so that you're not so, how come I can't do that? Oops, sorry about that. I didn't mean to go crazy there, but I was trying to get it so that you weren't, so there. So I can bring you farther out. Sorry for the craziness. Anyway. So, here we are. So, what did I use? I used, let's see, I have it underneath all my stuff here. So, I want to show you the things that I used in this. So, this is part of the little Memories and More kit. So, I used a lot of this. And you guys, there's stickers in here that are just amazing. Amazing, amazing. Wait till you ladies get your kits. And then here are the envelopes for the Memories and More cards and envelopes. And then here are the cards. Okay, so that's just a portion of what comes in your little kit that you're getting this month here that's going in the mail. So I wanted to show you that along with your laser cut stuff that you're going to be using. Oh my goodness. But I want you to see all these cards that I created. Okay. No stamping in this card at all. I used some of the Mossy Meadow braided trim. This is one of the cards, or wait, is this the paper or card? I think this is a card, one of the larger cards. And then this is one of the Memories and More cards. And then here's a couple of the stickers. Okay, so there's, and then I just used Mossy Meadow as the base. So yes, I did add some cardstock to some of them, but you'll see. So here's one card. Oh my gosh, look at this one. This is one of the laser cut dragonflies, but no stamping. There's no stamping on this. How easy is that? And this is Misty Moonlight. And this one, I use the dandelion folder that we have, and I ran that in the back. And then this little blessed this is a whole card, and then these are the laser cuts. And then I use the enamel dots. Look at this one. No stamping. No stamping on this other one I just laid down either. All using the cards. All right, here is one of the laser with the Dragonfly, and I used some of the Pool Party. I used Pool Party and Just Jade, and this came out just amazing. Look at that. Here is the next one, and I did take this idea from Meg Loven. And then this is kind of a fun fold there. Which one, Sue? You're going to get all this in your kit. You're going to get a lot of the product that I'm showing these cards from in your kit. And we can chat. We can chat later too. Here's another card, and you guys, the dies, they make these little marks, these little bead dots. You can stamp it or you can put it into your paper. But look at that. And then this is one of the stickers. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. Look at this one and this is all with the blending brushes. Aren't these gorgeous? They are just amazing. And yeah, just beautiful. I had to show you. All right, now look, here is the envelopes and the cards that are in the package. Look at this one. Oh my gosh. This was one of the laser cut, and it's on the background, on the card base, in the beautiful, pretty envelopes. Look at this one. This is one of the cards, and this is one of the die cuts. This is a sticker, and it says, "Made with love for a true friend." And you know, you've got these little white wispy things in here. What did you use to adhere the ladybug? I used the mini glue dots, and it holds it fabulous. Yes, I did have fun. Remember, you guys, remember I said, hey, I've got time, I can't wait to stamp. This is some of the stuff that I did. If you watch the, you know, if you're looking on the website or on the Facebook page. But I used the little white heart dots to go with love. I thought this was great. And then let me see, can you see, I don't know if you can see the Wink of Stella on my Dragonfly. All right. Look at this. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love these. Sticker, laser cut, one of the background cards. Okay, just a couple more. Look at this one. This is a card, so you don't even have to color it. It's one of the cards that you can cut apart. Celebrate, laser, braided trim. Thank you, everybody. I'm glad that you liked them. I had a great time. This card, one of the cards in the Memory and More pack, laser cut pieces, stickers, no stamping. Oh my gosh. All right, I love this one, you all. Oh my word. This is the dies in the dandelion things. I will look now at laser cuts differently. Yes, good. Because that is a product that you don't think much about using, and oh my goodness, you can use it so many ways. But this is beautiful. It has, it's the dandelion dies, but look at this. This is a gorgeous little flower. Isn't that great? And the last one is simple stamp. This is another part of that card with the blackberry bliss, and then using the opal rounds. Okay, I needed to show you guys these because they turned out so fabulous. And, you know, the folks that took this class, you will love everything that you get out of that class, okay? All right, I will have to come back on, but I want to show you what I'm going to spin the wheel for. What time? I'm almost 20 minutes over. One of the things it's in the new catalog is some in your hostess with your hostess rewards. As a hostess, you can get designer paper, and I want to show you that designer paper, okay? But what I'm going to, when I spin the wheel, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a little sample of all the pieces of this designer paper, okay? Here is 1, 2. This is a huge package. And this paper, look at that. All these beautiful colors. Some hearts. Fun things for birthdays or all occasions. Look at there, some pink leopard stripes with the flirty flamingo. Look at that, kind of elegant. And the blue tone on tone, and then the bumblebee, and then this one I believe is the pool party or coastal cabana. I'm not sure. But wait, you have to see this. Okay, let me get these here. And then you've got all these beautiful colors, and then you turn it over and look what you have. Oh my word. All of this black and white paper is just like what we have retiring out of the January to June catalog at the end of June. Here are black and white, and you can color them, use them as they are, but I wanted to show you this, okay? So, this is what I'm drawing for. You have a little packet. You'll, of course, get one of my, get a fabulous card, and then you'll get a package of these little samplers of the Hostess paper. And again, you can't buy it. You can only, now if you're a demonstrator, you can. And if you are part of my team, you can. And oh my gosh, you guys need to stay tuned because there's an amazing event coming up for team members, for new team members. So yeah, you will want to be part of my team starting in May. Golly, let's see here. Let's go back to the laptop. And so I will spin the wheel. I'll do another little video clip. I've got it right here, but I have to turn it on and all of that. I have everybody's names ready. I've already kept you long enough, but thank you so much. I see that a lot of you are still here. I can't thank you enough for sticking with me in this frustrating evening of Facebook changes that I had no idea about. Until you get ready to go live, sometimes you don't even have a clue. So that's what happened. So you guys are amazing, and thank you for being with me. I look forward to seeing you again soon, and happy stamping. All right. You guys have a great night. Bye-bye.